If your designated driver bylaid, that fact matters, but it does not erase the DUI charge. In California, the prosecution does not have to prove you meant to break the law. They focus on whether you drove, and whether alcohol or drugs impaired your ability to drive safely, or whether a chemical test supports a per se DUI theory. California does recognize an emergency doctrine defense in some DUI cases. In plain English, that means a sudden, unexpected emergency may justify conduct that would otherwise be unlawful. But a canceled ride or a long rideshare wait usually is not treated as that kind of emergency. The question is very fact-specific, especially whether the emergency was truly sudden and not created by the driver. Where the failed ride plan often matters most is mitigation. Mitigation means the human context a judge or prosecutor should know before making decisions about the case. A first arrest, no crash, a lower BAC, proactive steps, and proof that you had tried to plan a safe ride can all be part of that bigger picture. It does not decide guilt by itself, but it can give the case needed context. Many people try to explain themselves during the traffic stop. They say the designated driver left, the app was delayed, or they had no other way home. That may feel natural, but those statements can go into the police report and become part of the prosecution's evidence. Going forward, it is usually better to let your attorney present the context carefully. The defense also looks beyond why you drove. Timing can matter, especially if your blood alcohol level was still rising after you left the event and before testing. Field sobriety tests are also worth examining, including the instructions, lighting, surface, and whether the officer followed proper procedures. Those issues are separate from the ride story, but they can affect how the evidence is viewed. Your DUI arrest also starts a separate DMV process. You have 10 days from the arrest date to request a DMV hearing, or the DMV suspension process moves forward without that hearing request. The DMV is not focused on why you drove. It looks mainly at the stop, the chemical test issues, and the reported BAC result. If your plan to get home safely fell apart, the details are still worth preserving and reviewing. I'm Joel Brand, a California DUI lawyer. This is general information, not legal advice. If you want a free written case analysis, it is at DUI.guru.